your loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
17's Mike 17. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 17,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
21G, 21G. Ball red. Tight down.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jalen Phillips from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him point and communicate.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half and several different guys. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights.